Carolina Gamecocks and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you talk about decibels, making it hard to play for the opponents, the first stadium you've got to think about is Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Gamecocks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Deep in the end zone, it's Bear. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the point after is good. On the return, it's Harbor. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The run inside. It's Fuller. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. New set of downs after the completion. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
The Gamecocks spin the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Turning it on! The 40! Past the 30. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Defense playing a bail technique. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He'll pull it down and run. Got enough space. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive, and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk. And strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the...
He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And he's in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self, kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. From deep, it's Harbor. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Fielded in the end zone. It's Baird. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Running inside, it's Davison. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The Ducks headed quickly to the line.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play.
Snags it, and there's running room. The 40. Brought down after the huge gain gets this offense set up at the 27. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. On the run, it's Davison. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. There's some room. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. And the Ducks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He will score! Touchdown, South Carolina! Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, 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 no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Davison. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense comes, but not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Gonna run it. It's Davison. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Catch in the middle, it's Stewart. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Makes the grab on third. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down. The give on fourth. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Hooks. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
Second and long here. Cuts it upfield. It's Hill. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Give to the running back. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. Here's Sellers to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quick give. It's Fuller. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Finds some room. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. He takes it in. Touchdown, Ducks.
game-changing play for this defense. Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Throwing, Sellers. Out wide right, it's Bennett. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Offense in a bunch formation. Drops back, it's Sellers. Throwing right, caught, it's Bennett. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a...
Just plowing ahead. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Line gets set. First down. Fresh center downs going to the air. Escapes the pressure going right. Breaks into the open. Got some room entered to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Come on, nigga, and call your play.
He'll bring it out. It's Bear. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Moore. He's going to fire deep. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. He'll try to take it back. And he goes out of bounds at the 14-yard line.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the first half.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Moore. They're all over him. And they got him. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Moore from the gun trying to convert third down. Fires downfield. Left side, it's Moore. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Good gain there, picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. The official says no good. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. The Ducks will kick it away to start the second half. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. They'll take the penalty and move them back. They'll give it on the counter. Uh-oh, look out. There he goes. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Gamecocks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Sellers. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Sellers on the play action. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
We might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Oh, pressure's coming. Got a man in the middle. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a fourth down.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Sellers to throw for it on fourth. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Finding some room. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Gonna run it. It's Hill. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. Stopped right there. And the Ducks moving quickly to the line. Moore, play action. Gets rid of it. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Here's Moore to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Ducks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to him and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a prop.
Runs through the tackle. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Snags it. Touchdown, Oregon. And that one will give them the lead. Try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Hits inside, it's Fuller. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Handoff again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Leaves it in his belly. Driven back.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on 2nd and long. Here's Sellers to throw. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Headed for the 4th quarter now, and this quarterback battle looks like this. We can only imagine more fireworks ahead here in the 4th. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. 4th down, Sellers. Rush right in his face. He won't get there. The defense with a 4th down stop.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time, they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Quickly to the tight end. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Finds his man. It's Johnson.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He stopped it. He's got enough to move the chain.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. They'll ride him again. Stopped right there.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on 3rd down coming up. Let's call it 3rd and interesting, right? Top clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I got the lead. I want that clock to continue to roll.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. A bit of a roll of the dice, betting that they could finish the game, and they almost certainly did with that completion.
And I love when coaches have confidence in their quarterbacks in big situations like that. With the game on the line, go out and execute, ice this game.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. And the defense tried to cheat a little space and get in that neutral zone, but it's still 1st and goal. Moore with the play fake. Still looking to his right. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it. On to attempt to try. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. So they move the ball 43 yards on that drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what are they?
Time to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Throwing Sellers. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. Sellers from the gun on third down. Working the middle. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't.
Throws toward the end zone. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Fires toward the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. One more play to pad the stats. Sellers to throw for it on fourth. Right side, it's Harbor. Turning it on. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense option. He didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops.